Jesus now moves from to a more practical segment within his sermon. And he's going to use a phrase that becomes repetitive. He introduces many of his following teachings with this phrase. This is the way Jesus introduced the following teachings, and that those teachings we are going to see in the following days. You heard that it was said to you, but now I said to you. The teachers of the law created a series of regulations which they claim was the interpretation of the law and the prophets. And they called it the tradition of the fathers. And they repeated to the following generations, to the upcoming generations, in an oral way. They spoke it to them. So that's why Jesus said, you heard that it was said to you, but now I said to you. If there was someone trying to prove a point using scripture, there were other people, many, using the tradition of the fathers, giving preeminence to the traditions before the scripture. So what Jesus was trying to do was to bring people back to scripture instead of using the tradition of the fathers. There's no any problem with listening or reading any other commentary of the Bible. Personally, I believe that there are people that has been inspired in the writings, so their comments are very helpful when we are trying to understand the Bible. But putting any other comment, any other writing above the Bible, that's something that is ground that we're not supposed to step on. When Moses encountered with God, God said, hey, that's a ground which is sacred. That's a holy ground. You're not supposed to bring anything from you to this ground. So remove your sandals. And when it comes to the Bible, we need to be very, very careful, because that's a holy ground. And nothing that is human should be put into it. So that's why Jesus said, you heard that it was said to you, but now I said to you. In that way, he gave his own interpretation of the prophets and the law. Let's just follow what Jesus taught. See you tomorrow.